Happy Thanksgiving!
Happy Thanksgiving!
Hi guys, it's Leandra, and today I'm here with the ever so fabulous trainer Jack, and he is going to teach us how to make sweet potato casserole. Because if you're like me and from California, you probably don't know what real sweet potato casserole is. However, we have a true Southern boy here who can teach us all about it.
In Tennessee, sweet potato casserole is a big deal, and it's kind of a sad story that I never even ate the stuff until I was 16 years old. I always thought, wow, this looks really gross. I'm more of a mashed potato guy. Took the first bite of my life of sweet potato casserole at 16 at Thanksgiving. Fell in love, never wanted to eat anything else at Thanksgiving dinner. So I want to show this true Californian here one of my favorite Southern recipes of all time.
Hopefully I like it.
Yeah, I hope she likes it. She's a little pickier than I am. I'll eat anything in sight.
Alright, so we are going to kick off the sweet potato casserole recipe thanks to Jack's lovely mother, Miss Cindy Wilson. Thank you, Cindy.
Thanks, Mom.
Yay! And here are the ingredients that you will need.
3 cups of sweet potatoes. We're gonna mash them up. We're gonna need butter. We're gonna need regular sugar. We're gonna need brown sugar, eggs, vanilla, salt, and chopped pecans or pecans, depending on how you pronounce them.
Also, in California, we found out that sweet potatoes are pretty much the same thing as yams, whereas in Tennessee, I guess they're totally different. So you want to look for the sweet potatoes that are
brown on the outside,
orange on the inside.
We don't want the California version of the sweet potato, which is more looking like a russet potato or white potato. It's a little paler skin. It's not like a deep brown like you want to be looking for.
You would think in California you would have some tan potatoes.
Some tan potatoes.
Okay, so to start off, what you have to do is boil your potatoes, correct?
That's all we're going to do is we're going to boil the potatoes. I think because of the massive potatoes that I got over here, it took about 40 minutes to boil. You want to get them nice and smushy to the point where you barely have to like prod a fork through there. That'll be the best test for it, is just push a fork into it, because then once you boil it to that point, you can basically scrape the skin off with that fork once you've made that initial puncture right there. And then we're going to go ahead and make the fun mash of all of it together.
So while our potatoes were boiling, we did an awesome Trainer Jack original 40-minute workout. I highly recommend it, and if you want the link to that, go ahead and click the link below and download your version.
It'll be great, and it'll be wonderful to use for Christmas too. Crank it out in the morning really quick, do it with your family, do it with your friends. And also, it'll give you more of a faster metabolism so you can eat more food and you won't feel like crap that day.
Eat all the food!
Eat all of the food!
Okay. So, movie magic, our potatoes are boiled.
All nice and boiled.
So what Jack's doing is he's grabbing the potatoes out of the boiling water and placing them into a new bowl, and then we're going to peel them and mash them up with some other fun goodies.
We've got some grass-fed gargantuan sweet potatoes.
We're going to have potatoes for days.
Woo! And then we'll just go ahead and once you've gotten the skin off, just empty the skins in the trash can. I've actually never tried making them with the skins, but a little Trainer Jack tip here. Some of the best nutrients that you find in sweet potatoes are actually in the skin, but for the sake of a dessert like sweet potato casserole, I want to leave that out of this. Oh, another great tip for this is once you have it for leftovers after you refrigerate it a while, tastes great cold and throw some vanilla or French vanilla ice cream on there. Oh.
Alright, so we have skinned our sweet potatoes. Look at them. They're so orange.
Got some nice, naked sweet potatoes here. Here, we'll go ahead and dump all this together. This is going to be, I have a feeling we're going to have an overload of potatoes. You don't like it?
Huh?
You haven't even gotten all the sweet stuff in there yet. Don't judge.
I'm not judging.
Gosh dang it, why am I even here? Alright, we got the sugar, we've got the butter, evaporated milk. We only need half.
Okay, so we mixed everything together, and added a little more evaporated milk and a little more vanilla than the recipe actually calls for because we ended up with close to 5 cups of sweet potato rather than just 3. So here's your part. If you experiment and realize you have more than 3 cups, feel free to add some more sugar and sweetness. It'll make it taste good.
The other thing too, keep yourself from eating spoonfuls of this before you put it in the oven because there are raw eggs in here. And if they aren't from chickens that you know, you do not want to get sick from raw eggs.
No. That's right! Trainer Jack is supporting all of us with celiacs or gluten intolerance, and we are making a gluten-free version of this sweet potato casserole. So normally it calls for a little bit of flour, and today we're using almond flour as our substitute. We also had the option of using coconut flour or just a gluten-free flour mix that I have. We're going with the almond flour to mix well with the pecans that we have that go on top.
And if you happen to try this with coconut flour, post on her blog and let her know how it is, because I think that would be fabulous.
Yes.
Alright, and now we're making the fun part, which is the topping for the sweet potato casserole. Our family recipe, which has been passed down, I think, since my great-great-grandmother, does not use marshmallows like a lot of people think should be used on the sweet potato casserole. And personally, I think the marshmallows would ruin this particular recipe. So what we do is we double the pecan brown sugar coating that goes on top, which is honestly the best part. It's nice and gooey and wonderful.
So what goes in the topping?
Okay, so the topping for this, since we're doubling the servings here, we're using 2 cups of chopped pecans or pecans.
Pecans.
2/3 cup of almond flour, which we're using, a whole cup of brown sugar. Whoa.
That's a lot.
And then a 1/2 cup of butter. Also wonderful.
Awesome.
Okay.
This is gonna be delicious.
So we've got...
Okay, so in this, we are just mixing all these together.
Mm-hmm.
Butter, brown sugar, flour, pecan.
Be good. I think Cindy Wilson would be proud. Oh my gosh. Now, guys, like I said, the sweet potatoes are delicious and sweet. This right here, when you put that in the oven, that's where the magic happens. Alright. So now we can go ahead and put the sweet potato casserole for a baking dish. And put it right on top. Make sure we just coat the top of this. Get a little even distribution going on here.
Even distribution.
Even distribution. Thanksgiving edition. Yeah.
Voila.
So after the sweet potato casserole is coated, we're going to do a little baking magic right here. This is the easy part. We just got all the hard part done. All the timely part. And for baking directions,
oven.
we've got bake it at 350 for 35 to 40 minutes. And then we're good to go.
So you enjoy the sweet potato casserole recipe. I wanted to thank Cindy Wilson and Mr. Trainer Jack Wilson again for sharing this lovely recipe with us, and hope you guys enjoy it and have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas, everybody, if we don't see ya.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, magical. You know what I think it could use, though? More cinnamon. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is gonna... I'm so excited.
Yay.
Make sure to shake it up. Shake it up!
Kitchen dance break.
Evaporated milk, mirage.